Rated M for movies.
What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to Rated M for Movies. My name is Matt. Today I got my review for you for Suicide Squad. It stars Will Smith, Margot Robbie, and Jared Leto. And it shows this government figure named Amanda Waller convincing the US government to bring this group of bad guys together, obviously known as the Suicide Squad, and they need to stop this evil figure from destroying Earth. So let's talk about it a little bit. David Ayer, who also directed the film, put a great script together for this film, guys. Balances comedy and serious moments very well, I thought, and has great character progression throughout, especially for the main characters. Deadshot, Harley Quinn, and Rick Flag all really have nice backstories, and I thought they were all really interesting. El Diablo is a nice surprise too, played by Jay Hernandez. You know, he has his own type of conflict and kind of like distorted past. I'm not going to spoil it for you here, of course, but let's just say he has a lot going on, and I love what they did with his character. The cast is also very good, and they work very well together throughout the film. Will Smith and Margot Robbie especially have some great moments, since they're kind of opposites of each other. You know, Will Smith is very serious, he wants to get the job done, you know, he's a marksman, obviously, he's Deadshot. And Margot Robbie's character as Harley Quinn is very, like, you know, happy-go-lucky and very, like, you know, joyful and everything. I thought they worked very well together. They were pretty much the two leads, the one the film focuses on the most. The action also looks very solid. Again, Deadshot for me, played by Will Smith, is a highlight for that. You know, he has some awesome scenes where he's, like, sniping and doing other stuff like that. El Diablo also looked very cool where he shoots flames out of his hand. That's just fucking awesome. So, I mean, there's also tons of DC fan service. I will not say any of it for you guys because they don't show a lot of it in the trailer, especially in the first 20 minutes. If you've read any DC comics in the past, you know, couple of years, you'll know exactly what I'm talking about, and there's some awesome things to see. The performances, like I said, are great across the board. Margot Robbie is great as Harley Quinn. She nails the look and the voice of the character. I thought it sounded straight from the animated series at times. It was very good. Will Smith is actually a surprisingly good Deadshot as well. I thought he would be kind of like a different take on the character this time around, but, you know, he still has this whole backstory with his daughter and everything. If you've read the comics or seen Assault on Arkham or something like that, you'll know what I'm talking about. But he is very good as Deadshot. I loved his character. Courtney is also very good in the film. This is probably his best performance of his career. It's not saying much, but still, he plays Captain Boomerang, and, you know, he's just this crazy, like, lunatic that goes around and just yells a lot, but, yeah, I thought he was very funny. I thought his character was very good. Like I said, that was one of his best performances probably ever. Jared Leto gives a solid performance as the Joker as well, guys. I know this is one a lot of people were either skeptical about or very excited about, but I thought it was very unique, very different from Heath Ledger's Joker or Jack Nicholson's Joker. Some people are going to love him, some people are going to hate him, I feel like, but I thought he was very good in the film. Unfortunately, he's hardly even ever in the film. He has probably a little bit more screen time than Spider-Man did in Captain America Civil War, and it's kind of hard to get a first impression on his character because you hardly ever see him. Like I said, for the scenes he was in, I thought Jared Leto gave a really great performance. I thought his character was very different and unique. This time he's like a gang leader kind of, and he has his own like squad that he goes around with, but it was very different. I liked his character a lot. I also wish they had developed his relationship with Harley Quinn a little bit more than they did in the film. They kind of give a backstory of it, as you can kind of see in the trailers, but they don't really go any further into that. Hopefully they do in the future films, but I don't know. Also, there are a lot of characters that really had no purpose in the film or were just wasted. Katana and Slipknot are two that come to mind. Really, they don't do anything except for kick ass for a little bit, and that's about it. I really wish they would have done more with their characters, especially Katana. She has some very interesting plot lines in TV shows like Arrow and some comic books. I really feel like they wasted her potential. I mean, she could come back, obviously, but who knows? I just feel like they wasted her a little bit. You know, and there's also the villain, who I'm not going to spoil who it is because they keep it very vague in the trailer. You know, they look cool and they have some very good special effects, but overall they're just very boring and generic. And even fans of like this character in the comic books, I feel like they're just going to find the same way. They kind of feel out of place within the whole movie. I wish they could have done more with them, but you know, I don't know why they really chose them out of every single villain they could have used. Very disappointed in the villain. Thought it was very generic. The plot is also very formulaic, guys. If you look at the movie as a whole, it's pretty simple. You get the squad together, you go fight the bad guys, there's a big guy at the end, and then that's it. I mean, that's pretty much the whole film. You can see what's coming. There are a couple of twists in there, but, you know, it's very similar to, like, what you see in other films. The plot was very formulaic at times. Even with all that, guys, I really do not understand the hate behind Suicide Squad. I thought David Ayer directed a very good film that shows off the cast well and has solid performances from just about everyone. While I would have liked to see more of some of the characters, especially the Joker, who's hardly even in the movie, Suicide Squad is definitely a very enjoyable film, and I think any any DC fan would enjoy it a lot, especially if you like Assault on Arkham. That's all I'm gonna say. Suicide Squad is definitely worth seeing at matinee price, guys. It's a fun time this weekend. It's not nearly the disaster that some people are calling it. Is it groundbreaking? No, fuck no, it's not groundbreaking, but it's definitely a fun movie. It's far from bad, and it's far from one of the worst movies I've seen in the year. It's actually very good, I thought. So thanks for listening, guys. Please don't forget to like and subscribe to my channel or page, whatever you're on. That would help me a lot. Thanks for listening, and I'll see you later.
Rated M for movies.